Welcome to another episode and video on my Raspberry Pi 1 with Serial Pi Plus adapter for serial communication. Raspberry Pi Plus is running Raspbian Linux and is for this project programmed in C. Connected to Ethernet for VNC, which I can use it on my ordinary computer, and by band cable connected to this breadboard, and on this breadboard is some electronics, and the electronics is analog to digital converter for a former project programmed in Python for the using SPI protocol, and the current one is I2C chip for controlling and reading electronics. And last time I managed to get quite a few things working. Well, at least compiling, and I found out where the major problems in the software were. However, all solutions are not there yet, and one of the standing problems is a library which has to be resolved yet. Last time major issues were the settings, because after I changed things using RaspBerry config tool, in which I can set anything about using like a serial peripheral interface protocol, I2C protocol, the camera that is connected to the RPI, to the Raspberry Pi. I can set it all, but despite setting it all, things didn't work out, and in the end it turned out to be one single typing mistake, and that enabled the I2C on the Raspberry Pi. The program still doesn't work because of said library that I have to find out yet. Also, but I will show you soon, one library that was advised on the internet turned out to have a different directory to be found in, and that didn't apply to the last library that I have to include. And I call that library, but it's actually a C header file. So with this not working, because I can show, I can start the program, but it doesn't do anything. You won't see it while I see something on my screen now. So let's go to the virtual desktop, VNC, and what's happening there. Then, as I said, I have run this program for a bit and it didn't work. And when you look at a circuit with a new eye, with fresh eye, then something comes to mind. The program wasn't working because because of this one, still probably this one, but because this is something that probably should be included, although in this directory and not in this directory in which we are. This one is still not found. But when you have a circuit, and this is the example that where I cut off these 5 LEDs, they're connected physically to the ground. Then in my schematics I connect them physically to the ground, but then I'll have to connect them to the ground in reality as well, otherwise it won't work. So I took 3 wires, prepared them, connected them. So now it is time to not just find out if let's check. No, it is one. I had a very nice I2C detect. Okay, this didn't work at first. Last time I got it to work, so now mind the oscilloscope. Oh, that is a very slow one. Last time it went like a finger snap and it was done. Wow, this is really going slow and very, very slow. Ooh, there's a difference. So, okay, let me put this to 0. Can't. Okay. 1 again. Again. Okay, I interrupted because I want to find out if an I2C anyway exists. So ls list device I2C, this one. Yes, there's apparently a dev I2C1. Yes, there is. Alright, so back to this one. Sitting it out. Why is it so slow? Last time it was really a finger snap and it was done. But we'll see. How many are there? It was quite a list. I remember that one. Let me check the menu again. Yep, this is the I2C menu. And should I maybe change, oh, channel 3 is off anyway, so this value doesn't matter. They're all off now. And I started with all high. So now I'm quite curious what will happen. Obviously it takes some time. Really? Would this mean that at this one there is something? Let's check again. No, I see no activity. Okay, so let's then run the program. Now everything is connected as should. And no, there is no difference. Alright, that means that I probably apparently still have to look here for this one, although last time this did give something. So whatever is going on this time, it's weird. Another surprise. First of all, this is nowhere to be found. On the internet are only some references to be found which refer to settings that are already made. So I'm not going to include it anymore. Then these results are from finding this one, which isn't there. Now suddenly this one starts out very slowly, and then after finding this one it completes. So yes, it finds something. Then I realized also that I can also try, of course, changing the values. So instead from counting from 0 to 3, I count from 5 to 8 and vice versa. So now I know that this one works. Let's try the program. And these are all attempts, and let's see if this does work. If. Because so far I do not see any changes. Going pretty fast, but that's all. Alright. Then back here, this is how it now goes, and is that the same? Each time, once again, I get a surprise. So now it's waiting for the next line. Mind then the oscilloscope. Really? It did say 20. No, nothing here now. So whenever I wiggle or whatever. Okay. Well, actually not okay. And now look here. I have some signal. And there it goes. Once again. And once again. Alright, so it does work. After some wiggling with wires, it does work. So now let's get this one. And this one is not working. So let's go back to these values once again. Something has to work after all. Oh wait, something else I forget. Yep, I'm dealing with C. So I have to compile after I make a change. So make all, do it. Unfortunately, it does not have the desired output. There's nothing here to be seen and nothing here to be seen either. So back to other values. Alright, make all. Now let's see if the executable is actually from now. Yes, I can clearly confirm that the executable has just been created. So and nothing again. Okay, so then let's go here again. Well, it does work. So if this works, why doesn't this work? Why? So this works, but why doesn't this do it? What's wrong with it? Neither value does work. So do I really have to use this one? I am starting to be convinced that I do have to use it. But where to find it? That is an entirely different matter. Oh, I now see something else, by the way. I included this one twice. Okay, that's overkill. So it already was there. Out of it. And let's remove this one here and put it here. Or more appropriately here. And then find out where I can find it anyway. Because if this one works and this one doesn't, it obviously needs something. Let's find. Now there are a few thoughts about, once again, this header file. I've uncommented it, not compiled, not saved, not compiled, correct the sequence. And this doesn't work. This does, still does, hopefully. Yep. Now I've been searching for information about this one again, and I come across a posting on a forum which says, okay, what is this header file about? It seems to be the actual driver to the I2C interface. Well, that may be so, but how is it enabled? Well, according to information, it is enabled through the modules part, which I showed last time. And in the settings where you put it like here, like this, which I did last time, it will load this one. So it's there. And considering the fact that this does work, you should assume that it is there. However, a C program still needs it, so I can't just assume that it will, since I have no effect here yet. and well, this obviously does work. So let me find somewhere I hope this does work. It's a wildcard, you never know. And it's a header file. This doesn't work. While when I use RaspberryPi-dev, it says yes, it's there. Alright, let's go here and say okay. Nothing. So if this is the driver to the interface and this apparently uses something like it, how come this work and this can't be found? Because obviously when I look in the directory where I am now, it is not there. This is there, this as well, but this necessary file is a mystery. What is the location? I would expect the same location. So riddles all over, and without it, with or without it, it doesn't work right now anyway. Apart from the wiring mistake that I made with not including this, not putting to ground with these LEDs. I'm no step further, so I have to find where it is. Then I locate the BCM7708 in a module, so it's not a header file, and with command ls mod you find out which one is loaded and which one isn't, and then I mean the module files, the drivers, and that says that I2C_device is loaded, but also that I2C BCM2708 is loaded. So that is not the problem. Then I go finding for something else, and I come yet across yet another blog page, and here in this code a lot is loaded for I2C, but only this one, not the other one, not the BCM2702. And here's some code. So what I think is that I should leave this one completely out. Oops, not that far. Anyway, this is to be compiled. Well, knowing that nothing has changed, let's watch. Oops, and I should have that one with it. This is, as you once again, the serial monitor, the serial terminal, but anyway, let's find out what happens now. Okay, underscore demo. zilch. And I'm afraid I can run this for eternity without it doing anything. And yet, let's go back here. It works. So, I need to find out why things happen or not. This is from a file that I assume to be working. Well, I had already to change a lot to get this output and know which values are there. I made a few mistakes in it, but that's no longer the case. This should be working, it's not. So with that question, what is going on, I think I'll leave it for that for now. Unfortunately, still no demonstratable thing. What I of course can do is check if these wires are there, and yes, they are, and they are all. And now I see something that I do not really like. This should be connected. So at the very last moment I have to repair the wire. Is that of influence? I have no idea. This is not nice. Is this connected good enough? I doubt it. Okay, this caused some serious doubts, but only as far as one LED goes. Check again. No. Oh, wait. I did see something, but what did I see anyway? I'm just wiggling the LED a bit. Yeah, exactly the same. This is strange. This shouldn't happen. They are now completely seated. This could mean that I will have to review all the wiring, etc. But that's for next time. And with that I come to the end of this episode. And yeah, some things are not the best. Some wiring is not very good. Interface is tested, however. How will this go on? I don't know. The fact that when I wiggle here these wires, and then something on the oscilloscope changes, reveals that there's something not quite right. The test does work. I2C is working, but the program isn't, and well, that is something I don't like, but there's another time. So for now, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment if you like. You can also follow me on Twitter, retweet, like and leave a comment. You can also follow me on Instagram, like and leave a comment. And much appreciated. Also appreciated is when you make a small donation to show your appreciation and support. And even more if you become a patron and have your name mentioned, either just on my website or on my website and with the video. And this is going to be continued. Once again, thank you for watching, and bye bye.